Hey guys, it's Loves to Loom here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create this blaster bolt split cap variation. This variation was created by Suzanne HB on YouTube. She is on Instagram as Crazy Just Might Work. She created this off of her own original blaster bolt design, so you can check that out on my channel as well. Basically, the middle is what she changed to create this really cool look with the little chain going down the middle and then the bands like behind it. So I think it looks super cool. It's super easy to make, especially if you're familiar with the original blaster bolt design. It is reversible just like the original, but the back side looks pretty much like the original does. But yeah, so this is definitely the signature side of this bracelet. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. To make this bracelet, you need one loom, one C-clip, and your hook. You want to have the 3 bar pins staggered like so. We're going to be working with these 4 pins here as well as these 3 here. So it's kind of like a circle, if you will. So like I mentioned in the beginning, this is a blaster bolt variation. If you've seen my previous tutorials on the blaster bolts and the variations, then you will know that I usually do everything coming to the front, but for this variation I'm going to be doing everything kind of going back towards the back, so I may have to turn my loom around quite a bit. So to get started, we're going to just place one vertical band going forward. I'm going to just use white. And now we're going to place 2 horizontal bands going across those, just like the regular blaster bolt. So it should look like this. We're going to add our triple cap band onto the middle. I'm using jelly yellow for that. Make sure that is triple capped. So just like you do in the original, we're going to go inside this triple cap band, grab the horizontal band, bring it to the right, and now go back inside the cap band, grab the next band, and bring that one to the left, just like that. And now I usually bring these forward so you guys can see, but I'm going to actually bring them, well, I guess that would be backwards or forward, whichever, but we're going to do it the opposite that I usually do. So grab the band and bring it back here to that pin there, and do the same with this one. Grab that and just stretch that back here. So that's what it should look like. And now this is where the bracelet differs. So like I said, one side is going to look pretty much the same as the normal blaster bolt, but this is what makes it look different. We have this triple cap band here. I'm going to zoom in for a second. So as you know, we triple capped this. What we want to do, instead of releasing this entire cap band, we're just going to grab the very 2... Sorry, I lost focus. We're going to grab the very 2 bottom bands on this cap band. So the bottom 2, whoops, you're going to grab and just bring over. So there should still be 1 band left from that cap band here. So it should just look like that. The rest of it should just go in the front. I'm going to zoom back out now. So push those down. We're going to add our second layer on, so we're going to do that again. So we're going to lay our 2 vertical bands, and now our two horizontal bands. Push those down, add on your triple cap band to the middle pin. Does not matter how you achieve the cap band as long as it is wrapped around 3 times. Mine came loose, so I just had to do that again. Okay, so once again we're going to go inside the triple cap band. I don't know why I keep losing focus. There we go. Go inside that cap band, grab the top band, bring that one to the right. Do not lose your cap band. You may need to hold on to it. Go back in, grab the next band and bring that to the left. Now we're going to cross these across to bring them back here. And now we're going to once again, wow, that's a good zoom, huh? We're going to grab the 2 bottom bands off of this top cap band. I know it's a little hard because cap bands can be kind of tight. Let me zoom out a little bit. That's crazy. Whoa. Okay. So grab the 2 bottom bands from this top one, bring it over, leaving that one. But now we have to bring the bottom one that was left over from the first one. You want to bring that over as well. So you're only left with 1 cap band. And I'm sorry about my focus. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Probably because I'm so close. Okay. So now we have to loop these 4 pins. So we're going to grab the very 2 bottom bands and bring them up on the right. Grab the 2 bottom bands on the left. Bring those up. And we have to bring the 2 bottom bands up and over on the back side. So I'll turn it around so you can see what I'm doing. So just grab the 2 bottoms, bring those up, and do the same on the right side. Turn your loom back around. Push your bands down. And we're going to do that all over again. So starting with your 2 vertical bands. And now our 2 horizontal bands, making our H shape as I call it. Now we're going to add that triple cap band onto the center pin. I'm just going to use my hook this time. So now we're going to go inside this triple cap band, grabbing the top, bringing that to the right, go back in, bring the top band to the left, crossing over again. So now we're going to work on this cap band again. So I'm going to bring the 2 most bottom bands from that triple cap band up and over. And now I'm going to bring this very bottom one, which I know it's hard to see because it's yellow. But I have 2 bands here now. Grab the bottom one left over from the last one and bring that over. That is what actually gives it the different look, is this cap band. So now we're going to loop the 2 bottom bands up and over on the right and the 2 bottom bands up and over on the left. And then on the back side, grab the 2 bottom bands and bring those forward or up as well. Push them all down, and we're going to do that again. Just going to zoom out a little bit more. Nope, it won't let me. Trying to eliminate that focus situation going on. Okay, so 2 vertical. And then back to our horizontal. And now we're going to lay our triple cap band on the middle again. Loom that out, go in the cap band, bring the top out to the right. And the next one out to the left. Crossing these whites over. And now grabbing the 2 bottom bands on that cap band, bringing those over. And now grabbing the very bottom cap band and bringing that over. Coming around to my sides, grabbing the 2 bottom bands, bringing those up and over on the right and the left. Now reach around the back side and grab those 2 bottoms, bringing those up. So it's super easy, especially if you've done the blaster bolt or any of its variations. You're probably very familiar With this, the only difference is that cap band step. So I am going to do it a few more times just to make sure everyone knows what to do, and then I'll go off camera to finish up the length of my bracelet. The cap band's only wrapped around twice, so I need to get it on there one more time. Oh, it's still on there twice. Sorry about the delay. Okay, that's not working for me this time. Okay, I'm just going to get a new band and try to do this over. What is going on? So sorry about that. Oops. Okay, so let's see. It should start growing out of the bottom. I don't know if mine's quite long enough, but you can grab on it and just pull it as it starts getting longer. And that's the original side. It's kind of hard to see the new side. You can see it a little bit, but just continue doing that process. If you have any problems, watch the previous instructions. I'm going to finish up the length of my bracelet. We'll come back at the end and close it up together. Okay guys, so I am back, and no, I have not finished up the length of my bracelet, but I decided I'm actually going to just go ahead and show you guys how to get it closed up. I am super behind in tutorials, so I just want to show you how to close it up so I can get this posted for you guys. What I'm going to do is turn my loom around so you can see a little bit better, but this is the direction that we were working. So this is what your loom should look like if you were doing it the way I showed in the tutorial. From the back side, I have everything already crossed over. The bottoms are all looped, so there should be one band on this middle, two on the left, two on the right. So I'm going to turn it around to this side, and we are going to grab the two right bands off of the right pin, and we're going to bring that forward and just sit it on top of the two white that we have here. We're going to do that same on the left side. So carefully remove those two bands and just bring it down into the front on top of those ones. So there should be 4 bands on these front pins and just 1 on that back one. So we're going to stretch 1 band across all 3 of those. I'm just going to use white, just like that, little triangle. We're going to bring the sides up, or these 2 front ones up first. So you may not be able to get all 4 at once. That's fine. Just grab 2 at a time if you need to. I'm losing focus again. There we go. So I brought the bottom 2, and now I'm going to grab the other 2 under that. Coming on the right side, I'm going to do the same thing. Bring those 2 up, and then bring the next 2. And I'm so sorry, my camera never loses focus this much. Okay. We have 1 single band on the back, so just be very careful when bringing that one forward. Just like that. And now we have only 1 single band on all 3 of these. We're just going to bring them all back here. So carefully grab that front one, bring that to the back, grab this one on the front, and do the same. So we're going to add our C-clip onto these 3 bands right here. You can pop it off of your loom or do it while it's on the loom. I think I'm going to take it off. So it should be like this. You should have 3 of them. I recommend you guys keeping it on the loom so you don't lose any of your bands. So I'm just going to shimmy my finger in here. It's definitely a lot easier to do this on the loom. That's why I recommend you guys leaving it on there. So I'm going to grab my C-clip and just pop that around all 3 of those bands that were on that 1 pin. Make sure you get around all of them. Here's my little itty bitty piece. But yours will be complete. You will have the piece of a cap band sticking out down here. You're just going to take part of your C-clip and just attach it to that cap band. I can make a ring out of it. But here is the variation blaster bolt. It's called the Blaster Bolt Split Cap Variation. I think it's super cute. It does look similar on this side to the original blaster bolt that Suzanne created. But I like this side, how it just gives it a different look. It has like the little skinny chain running down and then like that little circle look in the middle of it. So you may need to like mess around with it a little bit if they're uneven, but it pretty much comes out pretty straightforward and clean. So remember guys, this variation was created by Suzanne HB on YouTube, also on Instagram as Crazy Just Might Work. This variation was based off of her own original blaster bolt design, which is also on my channel as well. Please check her out and give her a follow. She is super awesome and makes amazing designs. You can also check me out on Instagram at Loves to Loom as well. If this tutorial helped you out, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below if you have not done so already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you at my next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.